Okay, this is round 1. I'm not sure how many rounds the event is at this point, but we're playing against In Flames Forever, and we have won the die roll, so what have we got? Okay, so we've got this hand, which is not amazing. I mean, we have these cards, Flood, Strand and Ponder, but we don't have any counter magic, which hopefully we'll find with the Ponder. The thing I'm worried about is our Ponder getting Mental Misstep. And we have 2 quite situational cards. These cards could be great for us, or just dead. So I'm going to mulligan this. We don't have any information what our opponent's playing, so this could also be a yes. I'm just going to mulligan this hand. Okay, this hand is a lot of mana and not much action, but I'm not going to mulligan this hand. I like that card. So let's see what our opponent's doing. Okay, so they're playing a deck featuring Deathrite Shaman and Gush. So I'm expecting a Leovold deck, but they've kept a hand without a blue source, which is interesting. So here we can Time Walk or we can Ponder. I'm a fan of just pondering here. Time Walk is much more effective when we have a board presence, and there's no need to use Time Walk here. We have plenty of mana if we find something we want to cast. So we have Mental Misstep and Snapcaster Mage. Our opponent does not have a Misstep to protect their Deathrite Shaman, which is their blue source. So I'm going to keep these cards. I'm going to draw the Misstep, and hopefully we can just mana screw our opponent out of the game. I'm going to play this Delta in case we want to shuffle away the Snapcaster Mage. So I think that's unlikely at this point. Okay, well you can see that we have a Misstep. And some pretty sweet cards that I don't get to play with very often. Okay, Mox Emerald. That's fine. Deathrite Shaman. Let's try and stop that one. Did they find their Misstep? Looks like they did. Okay. Well, that's fine. Nothing too serious. So, now, if we crack our fetch lands, we give our opponent access to blue mana, which could potentially turn on the rest of their hand. Which is a bit iffy. We could also just take 2 extra turns, but that doesn't really accomplish much. I could just play Flood, Strand and pass the turn here. I don't think our opponent's going to do anything too terrifying on their next turn. And if we need to, we have access to Snapcaster Mental Misstep. I'm just going to try and restrict my opponent's mana. Okay, well they drew their blue source, which is lucky for them. They don't have a black source for their Deathrite, so I'm quite tempted just to Snapcaster Mental Misstep this. The thing is, if I do that, then they cast Prey. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Cool. Ooh. Yeah, I think I can get more value out of my Snapcaster Mage than that. They chose to shuffle their library as well. Okay. So now we have... I'm just going to Ponder here. And then maybe cast Time Walk afterwards if I want to. Okay. Suppose I could have played the Tundratus in case my opponent wants to force upon my Snapcaster Mage. But at this point, I'm just going to do this. Cool. So we've had a Plow. Preordain. So Plow gets rid of their Deathrite Shaman and just pushes them back on mana even further. I'm considering just taking this plow and getting rid of their Deathrite Shaman. What I really wanted was something like Ancestral or Treasure Cruise, but I think this is quite important for our opponent. So yeah, I'm just going to take this and put a Tundra and Swords of Flash with this. And I'll pass it in. Keeping my spells in hand because, well, Black Lotus mainly because of Mentor. This is quite scary. We have no counter magic available. Sure. Bottom. Okay, so they got rid of their 2 cards. They can now cast Gush if they want to, but this is pretty bad here. Okay, Black Lotus, that's a good find for them. And they are playing Jace. Okay, that's fine. So probably need to get rid of that one. What are they doing with Jace? They're just plotting it, okay, and they put a card on that bottom. Sweet. So we get a fresh draw. Gush. I love that one. So let's cast Gush here. We drew Preordained Dig Through Time. Oh, this format's silly. Okay. Cabal Therapy. Cabal Therapy could be really powerful for us. Let's see. So, how am I going to set this up? I don't want both therapies. I want one, I think. And then I can go... If I can dig into a... I know they have Gush, so I could try and... I guess if they Gush here, they just go so far, get so far behind. So I think that's okay. I'll keep one, and the worst thing that happens is that they lose their mana. Sweet. Hopefully they haven't put this back. No, they haven't. Zuranorb? What? Okay. So, Zuranorb, Treasure Cruise, Gush. Fine. So I think I'm just going to cast Dig Through Time here. I know they can't stop it. The thing is, if they get to untap with Mental, that could be really bad. I know I have Lotus, so if I really want to, I can still cast Time Walk. Or I could just Time Walk and hit Jace down to 1. Seems like a bit of a waste of Time Walk. Let's cast Dig Through Time. Okay, so we found a Mentor and a Mox, so we can actually do all of this, I think? Yeah, we can do all of it. If we take these 2, then we can go Mentor Time Walk with Mox and Lotus. Yeah, let's do that. Any order, attack Jace. And then we can take their Treasure Cruise with the Cabal Therapy. I'm playing a little slowly here, need to be wary of that. Opponent concedes before they even know what's going on. I guess they know we have the walk. Sweet. Okay, so we're playing against some sort of bug deck. I like Supreme Verdict. If they're playing things like Deathrite Shaman, then that isn't out for us to have plenty of value. I don't think they're going to be that heavy on their Wasteland, so they could be playing that list that Eric played in the VSL, which was 3 Wastelands. That could be pretty annoying. You might want to have this. I think Stony Silence and Fragmentize are probably unnecessary. I'd quite like a Flusterstorm against the opposing blue deck with things like Ancestral Recall. I might want another Plow. Two Plows is probably okay there. Plowing a Leovold just isn't great for us. We want to counter it or therapy it or verdict it. That's a nice way of dealing with it. This is good for things like Deathrite, but I think having more Plows is probably not good for us overall. So I think I'm going to keep this configuration. They're playing lots of creatures. This isn't going to be amazing all the time. Do I want a second one? What do I want it over? Is Flusterstorm better than any of these other cards? I guess on the draw, Fluster might be better than the therapy. I can see that being true. Yeah, let's just stick with this for now. Okay, we have blue mana, counter magic, and that's good enough for me. Have a look at my riches. I've even got this strip mine. I wasn't playing this until recently. Probably completely wrong. This card is kind of silly, obviously. But I'm glad we have it now. We can get rid of that card. Yeah, I'm getting rid of you. You are. I suppose that's why I'm playing that card, isn't it? Immediately rewarded for playing strip mine in my deck. Now you're playing a Deathrite, which I will have to misstep. Okay, well, so far I don't hate our position. I could hold up Flusterstorm here, but if our opponent does have the Wasteland, then that's really bad for us, so I'm going to elect not to do that. Is Mox Pearl a land here? I don't think it is. I don't think we can afford to keep either of these. And that's good, okay. They did have this strip mine. Going to waste for. Oh, going to Time Warp Force rather. That's fine. See, Time Warp just isn't that big a deal in these positions. Obviously, they're going to do something brutal here, like they'll play. Okay, so they're going to. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I expected. And now what are you doing? Yeah, you're not doing anything. They just spent a Time Walk on nothing. They didn't even make a second land drop. Like, it's just not good. Here. I'm going to hold up Flusterstorm because they might have something like Ancestral, and that would be bad. Okay, so now neither of us have anything going on. So I'm tempted just to wait. Okay, so they found their mana. They still haven't got anything. We found our mana. That was quite fortuitous. Now, what am I worried about for my opponent? If they play a Leovold next turn, I think Therapy naming Leovold is probably reasonable. We could just have mana drain, that'd be annoying. I'm gonna go for it. We didn't come here not to play our spells. They might counter this as well. I doubt it though. Sweet. Well, I'm not going to misstep back on that. Because I'm not sure it's worth the card. If they're just going to give me a card for that, then that's fine by me. They trust my Soul Readers that good. Like, when I'm really not sure. What's this there? Dig through time? Gosh. Yeah, okay. Tropical Island. Tireless Tracker. That's annoying. It'll be quite a long time before we can actually do anything about that. I'm quite tempted to Force of Will this. I know I have Plows and whatnot in my deck. However, there's no guarantee that we find them. And this is lots of value for our opponent. Yeah, they're going to draw cards and things like this. I don't want this to happen. I don't need second gush at this point. No, okay. Time Walk. Sure. Let's look 2 blue. Cast Gush. So we found Mentor. So if I play Tundra and Time Walk, I can't play Mentor next turn. Okay. Well, I'm regretting forcing that card now, that Tireless Tracker, because now this is going to get countered, I assume. Oh no, okay. And we found the Plough, so. But I couldn't predict that I was going to draw the Plough, and so. And this is probably going to be good against what they do this turn anyway. That's, well, that force wasn't going to deal with that anyway, so I'll feel okay with this. Sweet. That's a decent card, some may say. So let's just cast this. I assume my opponent will fight. Oh, they don't have anything. Okay. What have you got? Okay, I don't know what you're doing, man. You have Crucible Zuranov. Ah. That's unfortunate. Do I cast Brainstorm here, looking for Moxen? I could also cast Treasure Cruise. This just seems bad. I don't want to have to discard. I feel like just casting Brainstorm here is better than discarding. Then they get, no, because then we get rid of Flusterstorm. I feel like we're ahead if we find mana. But I don't really have an easy way of getting to it. I don't want to tap out a Flusterstorm, because you're almost will in hand, and that's good for us. If we can work that out. Treasure Cruise seems like a waste to burn that here, because we're going to discard anyway. So, okay. So if I'm going to discard, what do I discard? Let's see, these cards all seem quite strong. This answers something they have in their hand. I suppose they don't. I could just discard Souls to Plashers. But then if they play... I think discarding Brainstorm might be right. Which is very strange. Or just discarding Gush. The Gush makes us mana. This is so weird. Like, if they play Leovold and we discard Plough, and we have no answer to that. So, that turns off all our card draw. I don't want to get rid of that. I guess we can Demonic or something. Let's go ahead and discard. I'll discard. Yeah, that felt bad. Discarding the best card in Legacy. This isn't Legacy, so we're fine. We're fine. So you're going to play your card that I can't really interact with, which is quite annoying. That is quite annoying. I would have found the Jet. Well, I couldn't have predicted that. So let's... Oops. Let's get on a boat. More cards I can't play. Inconvenient. So I'll have to discard here as well. I might Time Walk here. Just to cycle through. I don't really want to give my opponent time to do things. I haven't made a land drop. It's probably completely wrong. I should have done something other, isn't it? Yeah, I found this. So that was just awful. Well done, me. Let's just keep going, I guess. Okay, I found a Sapphire, which is nice, and I found a Probe, which is also nice, because that's, yeah, I'm going to keep both of these. So Probe means that we can... I'm going to get rid of this. This just seems quite bad. Discard another card. Yeah, I'll discard this now. I feel like they're not on the plan that we thought they were on. I'm going to hold up Flusterstorm, because that's relevant. It's not. And okay, well now I feel quite good, because we're going to get to therapy our opponent now. They have a bunch of stuff. Gush, Cruise, or Zero and Orb plus Fast Bond is quite annoying. No, sorry, they don't have Fast Bond in play. What am I talking about? So they can just sacrifice their lands to gain life. Yeah, that's kind of fine. So what do I want to take here? I'm gonna do this, so let's just go ahead and do that. I think I'm just going to take Treasure Cruise, because it requires the least mana investment for them. They're just going to Gush in response, which is fine. They don't mind them being back on mana further. This can resolve. Sweet. Okay, their deck is very strange. Not sure what's going on. Tireless Tracker. So even if they strip mine us from their graveyard, we will still have all our colors of mana. We have a second Tundra here, and we have Moxen for black and blue. We have a Mentor in play, and we have 3 counter spells, and it's a 1/2. So I can go and get... I don't know. We'll see what I want with this. This is just so nice to have. It just can be anything. Okay, Moxjet, that's fine. So they drew Moxjet. Okay. I know it's just Demonic for Plow. It seems like a waste of Demonic Tutor, but Force of Will is just so good. So yeah, that's fine. I guess they're going to play a land now. Oh no, they played a land. What am I talking about? Did they play the Trop from their graveyard? Maybe I should pay attention to things. That would be clever. Yeah, I still want to hold up Flusterstorm, so let's just... They don't have any scary counter magic, so I'm just going to plan on digging through time. Freehold gives me a nice card to pitch to Force of Will. I'll dig into turn. I don't know what I want yet. I'm very tutor. I don't want to misstep that. They don't have anything else that I'm really scared of. So, they could go and get, yeah, they can go and get Decay or something, and then I can't do anything about that. I mean, Decay doesn't really save them at all here, but... Oh, well, that's quite good. Should probably try and counter that, shouldn't I? Yeah. Did you just draw that? Are you going to vamp for that? Okay. That's round 1. Mentor beats some sweet Fastbond Crucible Zeromorb deck. 1 card combo better than 3. I think. Alright. Next round. Thanks for watching.